Hello, people. My name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send, it's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Abeka Group of Companies and Sammy Flex TV presents September to Remember. And in September to Remember, Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. ATM wakwenya na oni yako Dubai. Na wako shewani su adie. Na fe ya sansu adie ni abo. Na yebeko tour places biti se Desert Safari, Dubai Frame, Atlantics Water Park, Dubai City Tour. Na fe yacht party nsu tietia. Na ya sansu party in the cloud. ATM ayen komani ye mekanchiro. Da be ya September to Remember. Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. Na yebasu 24th September. Dikosi 29th September. Annie. Enti for any reservation. Anasen chirichirimu bia. Any fresa huma true for we. 0243 514732. Ana plus 971 559 494061. Proudly sponsored by Sankofa Restaurant, Taste Africa, Ohineba Jemai TV, NFA, Edike Media. September to Remember Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. Ebeye kikim.
Afro Nation, Afro Nation, Afro Nation. The last time I talked about Afro Nation on this platform, I know the kind of emotions that it sparked. I know some people who were not too happy with some of the things I said. And once again, I know how people thought I was just being patriotic for no reason. But sometimes, no matter what I do, I am a Ghanaian. No matter what I do, I'll speak like a Ghanaian, behave like a Ghanaian, and hope for everything Ghanaian. Hate it or like it, I'm sorry about that. But I still have to be like that because that is who I am. I have some stories on Afro Nation because as it stands now, I am a little confused. Let me be very honest. I am a little confused because what I see happening online, the fact that Afro Nation has started publicizing their event for Nigeria come December of this year, and nothing at all being done for Ghana. The fact that even the show, the Afro Nation in Portugal in 2024, they started publicity for that particular show. But in Ghana, nothing is happening yet. Somebody in authority, and I'm talking about our Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Awal Mohammed, Honorable, is still saying that Afro Nation is coming to Ghana. Our Minister of Tourism thinks that they are still in talks and Afro Nation will happen in December. When today is 14th August, our minister still thinks that with just about some 4 months to go for December, they are now talking to Afro Nation for Afro Nation to do what? Afro Nation that either flies or ships most of their equipment, their logistics for their show. Our minister is telling us that they are still in talks and it will happen in Ghana. Maybe not this year, but I have a story to read. So let's take our time. We go into the story and we understand it better because I know already some people have been trolling me. And I'm talking about my friends from Nigeria, some of them. Not all of them, though. Some of my friends from Nigeria, they have been trolling me. The Afro Nation is gone. The Afro Nation that you've been using to say this and that, now is gone. You see blah, blah, you see big, it is gone. What the minister is saying and what I'm seeing on the field, As much as I'm not an insider, sometimes, like I keep saying, our experience, our industry knowledge teaches us a lot about some of these things. Afro Nation, December, we are in August, no publicity about it, but our tourism minister tells us it's coming. Sometimes in this country, we need to be honest and to be serious with ourselves. It is the same way we went to cut salt somewhere in April in Kumasi, and we said, oh, July ending, we will build an amphitheater of 1,000 capacity. As it stands now, we don't have any amphitheater in Kumasi. Yet, we were hugely promised that we're going to build the amphitheater. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the issues. My name is Sammy Flex. This is the editorial here on Sammy Flex TV. And I'm doing this with my people, Digital Rasta, Currency on camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show, and you out there. Thanks for always being a part of the show. Tap Send is calling you to use them to send money, to transfer money. If you have not done that, please download the app on your phone. The app is just simple, a green bed. Download it, put in your bank details, use the promo code SammyFlex if you're a first timer. The promo code will give you more money into your wallet. Do it today and thank me later. Again, I'm still talking about our Dubai tour. September to remember to Dubai. 24th through to 29th. It is a fun trip. No stress. Stress-free. Just call us. $1,900 or $1,900. Everything is inclusive. Your round tickets, as in plane tickets, and you are flying the best of flights. Emirates Airlines, one of the best to Dubai. You can also go enjoy this. Sponsor yourself, sponsor a family member, your wife, your children, your workers, and let's do this. Anytime you want us to discuss this, the number on the screen is my number. Just call me to come straight to me so we catch a vibe. Sammy Flex, like I keep saying, I operate an open door policy. So forget about what you say. I still remain me. I do what I want to do. I do me and not what you want. Now let's go into the stories. I want to read a story to you so we continue with our vibe. I'll not be long on this because there is no need to be long on this. The people who are even leading it, I'm not sure they know what they want to do. So how much more Sammy Flex? This story is on myjoyonline.com. It was written by Kwame Dazi. Kwame Dazi was my former, or was part of my team at Flex Newspaper. When we were operating Flex Newspaper, he was my deputy editor. Even when I moved from Flex Newspaper to go and concentrate on xylophone, he was the main guy handling everything. So I understand his growth, and I'm so grateful for how far he's come. With his show on Joy FM, Showbiz A to Z, he's running it so hard. Big ups to you, Bra Kwame. Mr. Daisy, I keep calling him. Afro Nation has not been taken away from Ghana. That is what the Creative Arts Minister is saying, that Afro Nation has not been taken away from Ghana, Creative Arts Minister. And now I read the story. It reads, the Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Dr. Awal Mohammed, has said that government partnership agreement with Afro Nation still holds. That is what the minister is saying. That government partnership with Afro Nation still holds. He told Joy FM in an interview on the sidelines of an editors forum held at the Accra City Hotel on Monday, that is today, August 14, 2023, that the concert will still be held in Ghana despite the announcement that Nigeria will be having its version this year. He will still, he said, the forum, editors forum, which was held today, 14th, that the concert will still be held in Ghana despite the announcement that Nigeria will be having its version this year. Now let me continue reading, and this is a quotation from the Honorable Minister. It says, or it reads, Afro Nation has not been taken away from Ghana. We even had a meeting last week. We discussed it. There are certain demands they want, and we are trying to look at how to collaborate. Pay attention to this. There are certain demands they want, and we are trying to look at how to collaborate. It has not been taken yet, but we have alternatives. It has not been taken yet, but we have alternatives, he said. Asked if Afro Nation will be held again in Ghana, he answered, most likely. Listen, he said most likely, very likely, this year over the next 3 years. this year and over the next 3 years. The government of Ghana signed a deal with Event Horizon. This was after the concert was first held in Ghana from December 27 to 30th, 2019 at the Laboma Beach in Accra. That one I could not go. The deal between the Ghanaian government and the organizers of Afro Nation was signed in the presence of the president, Nana Akufo-Addo, and the Ghana Tourism Authority. A few months ago, the Chief Executive Officer, CEO of Ghana Tourism Authority, Akwesi Agyeman, said in an interview on Asase Radio that he was apprised of information that other countries had expressed interest in having events like Afro Future, formerly Afro Chella and Afro Nation. And this is another quotation coming from the CEO of Ghana Tourism Authority, where he says, "We want to go back to cabinet and say, this is the document. This is what we did in December in GH. This is what they are saying. This is the impact. These are the numbers that came in for us to sustain this to a level," he said. Other countries are pushing. I know Rudy talked to the Afrochella guys and Little Havana. People have approached them. Countries have approached them to bring the events to them, he added. He said this while stressing the need for Ghanaians to cherish the beyond the return agenda and the benefit it has brought the nation. Apart from Afro Nation Ghana, there are Afro Nation USA, Afro Nation Puerto Rico, Afro Nation Mexico, and Afro Nation Portugal. There's Afro Nation Miami as well, which was not captured. And now Afro Nation Nigeria is also coming. The organizers of Afro Nation have signed a 5-year partnership deal with the government of Ghana. The first edition was held in December 2019, took a break due to the coronavirus pandemic, and returned in December 2022. Some Ghanaians have expressed concern about how it may affect Afro Nation Ghana and the whole December in GH initiative. Afro Nation was founded by Adesogun Adiason, aka Smith of Smith Entertainment, and his partner Obi Asika. This is the story. Sometimes you are careful not to say some things, so you come across as a disrespectful person, you come across like arrogant person, or you come across like someone who does not respect authority. Sometimes you are careful not to put yourself in that particular posture. But at the same time, whilst you are thinking about this, you also ask yourself, how serious are we as a people? I remember I have mentioned this time and again. At the last Afro Nation in Ghana, I was there, Roland, Amate, and other people. We were there. We saw how the event suffered from poor security. We saw how security people were just pushing people in so that they were over the capacity of the venue. We saw how someone came on the stage to announce that, oh, we are sorry, we have to call off the show because security threats, we are not safe here. And it's true. They called off the show. People wept, people cried, because at the time, so many of the big artists had not performed yet. At the time, Ashake, who was a hot sensation on that day, had not performed. So many of them, Black Sheriff and co., they all had not performed. And they were waiting for them to come. Unfortunately, the show was called off. People got angry. Some threatened suing the organizers and all that. But till now, I know nothing happened. And nothing will happen as well. Nothing happened and nothing will happen as well. As it stands now, our minister is telling us that in August, they are still in talks, and he's sure, most likely. Why is the minister trying to play with our minds? The minister is saying that they are making some demands, that they are seeing how best they can handle it. If in August, you have not been able to meet their demands, in the next 4 months, I wonder how you're going to meet it. Like I keep saying, the organizers of Afro Nation, they are a serious entity. They don't joke. Maybe my producer will go and look for it and show it to you. In 2024, Portugal, they've started advertising for it. They started advertising Afro Nation Nigeria not now, long time ago. They have not said anything about Ghana. No publicity, no post, no flyer anywhere. Yet our minister is so sure that they're going to do Afro Nation. If not for anything, nothing at all. I know that when they are coming to do some of these shows, they ship some of their products here to Ghana. Way before time, before the event will happen. Have they done all those things? Is the minister telling us that maybe in September when they sign what they are looking for, when they go to cabinet and they say all these things to cabinet, the cabinet agrees September, they are going to sign and do the show October, November, December? I wonder. Sometimes I'm scared whether our people, as in people in authority, whether they don't know what is happening in this field or they are just trying to be fanfooling us. Either ignorance or just fanfooling. Because I was expecting the minister to have said that for now, we can't do it. We are still in talks. But don't tell us most likely. They said something important when I say that I'm done. Where they said that if Afro Nation does not happen, it will really have an impact or an effect on the year of return or December NGH event. And it is true. As I speak to you, we are also not too sure whether Afro Chella, now Afro Future will also happen. Because credible information I have tells me that most of these shows, they suffered losses, huge losses. Credible information tells me that most of these shows, they are still owing logistics providers and some people. Most of these shows did not even break even or they did not make profits. As to what happened and why it happened, I'm not too sure. The last time at Peduasi Lodge, when the tourism drive or the tourism summit was held with our president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the president said he wanted about 2 million people to come to Ghana. He wanted $4 billion out of tourism. But what we are supposed to do to get these things done, we are not doing it. What we are supposed to do to get these things, we are not doing it. If we look at what is happening, it means we won't get $4 billion. We won't get 2 million people coming to Ghana. Therefore, we need to rethink. It is sad that sometimes it comes across like every person in politics, every person in governance is trying to deceive the masses. Every person who is in that area is trying to joke with the masses. It is sad. Afro Nation this year in Ghana, if it happens, it will be magical. If it happens, it will be a miracle. If it happens, then it means that the people behind the show, they really need Ghana in their scheme of things. If not, it won't happen. But our fingers are crossed. Me, I want it to happen. Guess I'm asking myself, in wanting it to happen, have our people done what is right first? It is not about wanting it to happen. Have we done what is right to want it to happen? If you've not done what is right to want it to happen, then what are you fighting for? My name is Sammy Flex. I keep telling you that in the editorial, my simple message is that a word to the wise is enough. And that those who have ears, let them listen. But if you don't want to listen, over to you. I'll see you. When I see you, I'm out of here.